Hey, good evening, everybody. Your boy JC in the house with Terrence.
How y'all doing?
What's the topic of the day?
Topic of the day. We're talking about Little Bow Wow or Bow Wow. He allegedly put his hands on a woman. Now, I personally think that no man should be putting his hands on a woman. Period. I don't care what the situation calls for, how you feel. No man should put his hands on a woman. But according to reports, he had scratches as well. But that still does not justify him putting his hands on a woman. You got something to say, JC?
Yeah, you're right about that, man. Like, you always gotta protect women. I don't care how far you guys get. You don't put your hands on a woman. What's going on, Keisha? What's going on, Therma? What's going on, Tanya? Yashonda? What's going on, Keisha? But yeah, though, you don't put your hands on a woman, and the fact that it happened here in Atlanta, it just doesn't make any sense. We gotta do a better job protecting women and having better self-control and self-discipline. You know, if it gets out of hand for any kind of escalation, you got to be a man enough to walk away and not put your hands on a woman.
You have to come, when you're dealing with relationships, I myself am married. When you're dealing with relationships, you should invent safe words to let yourself know that this conversation is going too far or the situation is too much to handle. Me and my wife said word is chocolate cake. I don't necessarily like chocolate cake, so that's something that I wouldn't partake in, is eating chocolate cake. That's a safe word to let us know. Maybe we need to deal with this a little later.
Yeah, and Keisha said Bow Wow knew he was in a toxic relationship. Yeah.
Definitely knew he was in a toxic relationship.
Yeah, definitely about that. I mean, like I said, toxic relationships, you got to see the red flag, you see the smoke and mirror. And when they're trying to gaslight you, you got to know when to, know.
And that's part of what you got to find out about who you with. You got to find out if that person grew up on love or if that person grew up on survival. It's a difference between growing up on love and growing up on survival. Not necessarily just because a person grew up on survival doesn't mean they're not a good person. It just means the situations in their life was for them to survive in. They never had anyone to actually love them. So if you meet somebody that whole life is based on survival and just getting by or getting over, you can't necessarily blame them.
Yeah, and the thing about it too, you can't really. It doesn't really matter how much money you have. You don't have the mental space, then it's really not going to work itself out. You know, I don't care how much mentally, I don't care how much money you have, your physical state of mindset. It's all about mentally. You know, you should know not to put your hands on a woman and not to let the situation escalate itself. You know.
And I believe automatically when you as a man, especially a black man, put your hands on a woman, you automatically become a woman in my eyes. Bruh, you a woman.
Yeah.
You ain't got no sisters. You don't got anybody else. If it's that bad to where you have to put your hands on her, you can call another sister to come handle it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely get a sister. I mean, you should never
call your mama. You want somebody hitting your mama? You don't want nobody hitting your mother.
No,
you saw somebody hitting your mother, you would jump on them.
Yeah.
Naturally, it's a natural reaction.
Yeah, and also too, women you're not your punching bag.
They're not your punching bag.
If you have a lot of stress, anxiety, you need to get you some therapy, some kind of counseling. You know, there's no need there's no need for your wife or your girlfriend to be her personal punching bag.
And ladies, it is up to y'all to say stop. It's up to y'all to get out of that relationship. He is going to do it again. It wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. He's not sorry. He's sorry now that you're about to leave, but he's not sorry that he hit you. And if you continue to stay there, he's going to continue to bring you flowers until one day he brings you flowers on your grave.
Ooh, damn. Yeah, like I said, you gotta know the signs early, you know, being abusive. 'Cause a lot of times, guys, they'll be nice to you in the beginning, and then next thing you know, you get caught up, you know, especially like years on. So you gotta be cautious of, just being mindful of your surroundings and just be mindful of God trying to be too pressed to get to you.
And ladies, I'm going to get on to y'all too. You got to watch what you say. You got to watch what you say. You can't not sit there for 2 and 3 hours, poke him in the head, talk down about him, talk about his mama, and then be surprised when he pushes you.
Yeah.
You cannot cut your man down with your words. Lift your man up with your words.
Yeah, speak life into your man. Speak life into him. Like I said, every word, like we may not process it immediately, but we do take it in, and it does build up. That's why you see a lot of situations where guys end up, killing their girlfriend because a lot of that stuff been built inside, and it hasn't been manifested, it hasn't been healed, and it just grew. Then one day you said the wrong thing, and next thing you know, you got, you sending flowers to your grave. So we gotta do a better job with learning how to manage situations, though, that it doesn't escalate to something far tragic.
Put love first. Love will always win on top of everything. Put love first. And before you start loving that man, you cannot truly love that man till you love yourself. For you to stay inside of a toxic relationship means that you don't love yourself. And when you stop loving yourself, you can't love nothing around you. Your kids, the man, your job. You can't love nothing around you until you start loving yourself. If you don't know how to love yourself and you still finding things about yourself at your age that you don't like, you might be the problem.
Yeah, correct. It's all coming down to self-love, self-respect. You don't love yourself, and you're going to let anyone come in your life and dictate and control you. You got to have your own sister ID and, be comfortable being alone. If it means waiting 2 to 3 years to find your Boaz, you gotta do what you gotta do to wait, and just enjoy your queendom until he arrives, until he approaches you, until y'all, make it official. What's going on, Sage?
And when you find the right person, you won't have to chase for them. The right person, you won't have to beg them to spend time with you. The right person will make time for you. Always remember this. If I've never told y'all nothing, people make time for what they want to make time for. You don't have to ask the person in your life to make time for you. If you're important enough to them, they will make time for you.
Yeah, like I said, you're not priority. He's not checking up on you. He's not making sure you're okay, not make sure you ate something. I mean, that's a red flag right there. Someone you don't need to be with, you don't need to be involved with.
And remember, another way a toxic relationship starts, do not start taking care of men. And women, I'm going to explain this to y'all very clearly about taking care of men.
Yeah, 'cause we had a video about women are not really
they're not really, how I put this?
Rehabilitation centers. Yeah, we had a video on that, so y'all want to check it out, y'all can.
The thing about it, once you start taking care of that man, you no longer see your man as a man. You start seeing your man as a child.
Yeah.
And once you start seeing your man as a child, you can't respect your man.
No.
If you got children and then you taking care of your man as well, that man becomes your child in that relationship.
Yeah, because you're dependent.
No woman can love a man she has to take care of.
Nope. And there's not enough grown men out there for a lot of women to choose from, but we got to do a lot better as far as just, getting better and being better quality mates to choose from, we keep talking about choose better, but there's not that many men trying to be better men and be better leaders, be better protectors, and learn how to cover and stuff like that.
And for those of y'all that believe in the Bible, God put us here first. Men. Before God even gave us a woman, he gave us responsibility.
Yes, exactly.
Long before there was a woman on earth, we had responsibility. I hear a lot of brothers talk about, but she ain't, but she ain't do this, but she ain't do that. What are you doing? Before you want her to clean and cook, what do you do?
Had you provided that sense of security that she wants to come home, that she can be, vulnerable? How you create that kind of space, that kind of security for her? You haven't done that, then you can't really complain about why she's not cooking, cleaning. If you ain't out there working and providing, all her need, not just physical, but mentally, emotionally as well.
And fellas, I'm going back to you. If you want your woman to be an angel here on this earth, Angels don't live in hell.
Nope.
Let me let y'all brothers know that. You want your girl not to be smart at the mouth? Angels don't live in hell. You don't want your girl to complain? Angels do not live in hell.
No, they don't.
What does that mean? Angels don't live in hell. You don't want your girl complaining, but y'all still living in a Section 8 apartment and it's been 5 years. Bruh, it's up to you to motivate yourself and get y'all out of that. You wonder why she complaining every morning. Angels do not live in hell.
Yeah.
Angels don't live in hell, bruh.
Yeah, she's questioning your leadership because you're not taking the lead. You know, you keep talking about we want to lead these women, they want us to follow, but it's like we're not going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. You follow a man without a vision. You know, it's just for if you're not following a man that has a vision, you know, it's gonna perish. You know, it says
If
it
that
in the
man's
Bible
not
too.
willing to die for you,
Yeah.
he don't love you.
No.
Once you find something that you're willing to die for, that's when you know you actually love it. My wife, I'll literally die for her. I'll literally die for her. Give my life up. Just like that. If a man has not found something that he would die for, he's not finding a reason to live.
Yeah, facts. You know, like I said, he ain't out there protecting you, providing you, and giving you that sense of security and that reassurance that you need. Then trust me, he's not the one. And tying back to the subject is we gotta do a better job protecting women. All this trying to put our hands on and you know, being disrespectful, talk down, that's unacceptable. Because you wouldn't want nobody disrespecting your mother, your grandmother, your sister, your aunt. So why would you let someone else's sister, mother, aunt? You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Lori? What's going on, Delicia? What's going on, everybody?
Start doing background checks on these guys that you are with. Ask questions. When I say do a background check, I don't mean literally look him up for a black. Actually, you might want to do that as well. You might want to do that as well, because that domestic violence is something else. Mm-hmm. But check into his life. Ask him more about the girls he done been with. Don't ask him about that. Ask him how he grew up with his parents. Ask him if he grew up in 2-parent home, 1-parent home. You know what I'm saying? I see children all the time growing up with their mothers. The little mother grabbing the little boy by the arm, punching him in the chest. You look like your stinking ass daddy. That little boy is possibly gonna grow up to be a man beater.
Yeah. Like I said,
same thing with the fathers. I hear the fathers saying, talking to their little daughters. That woman might grow up to hate men.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you gotta do a better job parenting and watching what you say and what you're pouring into your children. You know, whatever you pour into, that's what a lot of them are going to reproduce. Dre says the turn off when a woman has to teach a man how to be a man. Yeah, definitely. I mean, definitely a turn off.
You should not get with half of something. First of all, you're a woman. You're a whole woman. You shouldn't have to put up with half of something. It's not your job to raise and make a man. As a matter of fact, you can't raise a grown man. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna be real clear, and please excuse my language when I say this. I'm gonna be real clear real quick. When you take care of an ungrateful nigga and you teach him everything you know, he will leave your ass. He will cheat on your ass.
Yeah, you're gonna end up building him up for the next woman.
You're building him up for the next woman.
Yeah.
He will not appreciate you. Because he's going to feel, since you snatched him up from the dirt and you dusted him off.
You should sound like invite Tara to my show, Jay. Right,
anytime.
Go for it.
But anytime you dust him off and you clean him up and you shine him up, he going to think that he better than you.
Yeah.
And he going to go look for something that, since his self-confidence is built up, he going to look for something that he think is better than him. And it ain't gonna be you.
No, it's not gonna be you. It's gonna be somebody else. And like I said, you're just gonna be a placeholder for him. You know, you're gonna be a girl he gonna have sex with occasionally, and now that's it.
And another thing about the sex, I wanted to speak on that sex topic, but I know we all across the board. You gotta cut out. We have to cut out some of that music, y'all. Every other song is about booty. If you believe in church or any type of religion, how can a man stay saved when every other song, every other note is about some booty? Booty, 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 shake your booty, shake your thing. So every time you look at a woman's backside, all you're thinking about is booty, 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 because it's in every song.
Yeah.
And if a woman's main objective is to be sexy, she's only gonna attract men that want to have sex.
True. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's also too about protecting women as far as, you know, not trying to listen to all that kind of music, and you expect her to, you know, not be that type. You know, you gotta be the type of man that's not listening to that kind of music, maybe listen to gospel or country, just something that, you know, different, you know?
And you have to make sure you find somebody that wants you for you. Don't make your ass your best asset. Your ass, your hips, your lips should not be your best assets. Your best asset should be your brain. Let me tell y'all something. Eventually, gravity gonna catch all that. Them nice big old double D's you got, gravity gonna catch all that, drag it right down here.
Yeah.
And it gonna catch that back there too. It's gonna slide it on that back down by your knees.
Yeah.
Your booty gonna be hanging on your knees one day. And that man that got with you for those sexual purposes to look at you is gonna be on to the best next looking thing.
Yeah.
That's titties ain't down here. You want him to stay with you for you. People used to fall in love with personality, not just body.
Yeah, you gotta have a mind, body, soul, and spirit too. You can't just lust after her body, because that's gonna fade. But her mindset is endless, you know.
And again, I was told this by an older person. A real man doesn't destroy your vagina. A real man makes love to you. Again, it's the music. Tear it up, pound it. Every other. Do y'all know that porn is the most looked at thing on the internet? People can research anything, but they choose to research porn.
Yeah, I mean,
Stop living in other people's shoes. We got to stop this. Stop living in other folks' shoes. We need to come out here, unite as the black man, black woman, and start back loving each other.
yeah, everything starts
Listen to how some of these dudes talk to y'all. I'm real passionate about this, y'all. Let me bust them guts up. Let me bust you up, man. How that sound? Let me bust you up.
Yeah, it don't sound too pleasant. You
Don't
know?
sound pleasant to me. Let me bust you up real quick. Let me rip them guts up.
You said JC. What else? Yeah, like I said before, but back to the topic about, you know, Bow Wow and stuff. I mean, you gotta, like I said, man, we gotta do a lot better. Like,
We got to.
You got to do a lot better.
And Bow Wow, I'm going to get on to him. Let me get to Bow Wow. I ain't talked about him yet. Let me get to Bow Wow. You a damn celebrity. Whether you know it or not, you a role model to people that grew up around in your generation. But here you are, Bow Wow, putting your hands on your woman. So what does that say to somebody that's 21, 19? Oh, my girl get me mad, I should hit her? Is that what we telling our children now? Be man beaters. When you can't handle a situation with somebody, that shouldn't be the direct action that you take.
Nah, you gotta walk away from situations.
We
like
have
that.
to love and rehabilitate each other with love. Say that aggression for somebody else. What gets me is people can keep their attitude in check at their job, and keep their hands off their boss. My boss pissed me off. I wanted to punch my boss. But instead of punching your boss, you take that shit home to your wife and you hitting on her. Nah, if you can check yourself at these jobs, you can check yourself in these relationships. If you can be cordial to these people at work, you can be cordial in your relationships. I'm tired of you, black man. I'm tired of you.
Yeah, I mean, it don't make no sense. You gonna treat the person that you love, you know, going to bed with, as far as waking up with, like trash, but you gonna sit up here and respect people that you don't even know.
That's supposed to be your queen.
Yeah.
That is supposed to be your queen. Queens don't get beat. Queens don't get beat. I know for a fact. Queens don't get beat. I don't have to beat my queen for her to talk to me. I don't have to beat my queen for her to actually listen to what I have to say. First of all, I present myself as a man. Whether you want to call it alpha, beta, whatever. I present myself as a man. Once a man stands for meet all needs, steps into the picture, all that alpha female shit disappears.
Yeah, but a lot of times, a lot of women, they dealing with grown boy, a burden on you. You know, that's what a grown boy is, a burden on you. You know, you got to make sure, you know, you got to make sure he wake up. You got to make sure he, you know, go on the job. You got to fill out his application. Like, a grown man going to take initiative, you know.
And you want these women to be submissive to you, listen to your decisions, but you can't even plan out a perfect date.
Yeah, don't know
you can't plan a ride to pick her up. You can't plan out where y'all going to eat at. You can't plan the whole day. But how's she supposed to go by your leadership in the house? She's supposed to do what you say, but she hasn't seen you do any type of leadership.
Yeah, you got to lead by example. You want her to follow you. You got to be the man and present good work ethic and good leadership qualities, you know.
You have to show leadership qualities. Why should she follow you? Give her a reason to follow you.
And that's what I'm saying.
Give her something more than just your dough to follow.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't got to pound your chest like, I'm a man, I pay these bills. You got to be like, you know, yeah, but I have that demeanor that, like, you know, calmness. Like, I don't have to eat my chest. Like, you know, she understands. Like, I respect her. She respects me.
And as a man, your woman shouldn't want for nothing. She shouldn't have to form words with her mouth to ever ask another man for anything, including her daddy.
Especially
if you her man, she shouldn't have to form words to ask another man or even a freaking loan company for no money on your behalf. If you are a man, men don't sit on couches. Men don't check their phones. Men check oil. They check the windows. They clean the gutters.
Exactly.
They check and see if you're sleeping all right. They're not over here checking their phones while you pumping gas. That's not what men do.
Exactly.
That's just a short example. But I see a lot of brothers out here, they're supposedly not gay, but I see the woman be more man than them.
Yeah, they get, you know, when you talk about they too masculine, you know.
Of course she's going to be masculine. Where her man at, Jonathan?
Yeah, like, where's the man
Where her man at?
You know, where's her protection? Where's her safety valve? Like,
Black women, I don't blame you for some of your masculine behaviors. I don't blame you for not listening to certain men when they come in your life. Until a woman sees a man, she has to be that man to protect herself in these day and ages. So women, I don't blame you for stepping into that man role.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you got a man, you still got to call your father, still call your exes, still call, you know, dudes you're talking to. Like,
I'm gonna put it in a simple term.
Really no
if
point.
you out here and you still struggling, you single. If you out here, you struggling with bills, you struggling with car note, you struggling with all that, you single, baby.
Yeah, you single, really.
You single. You might as well holler at JC. You single.
You single, like, I mean, like I said, I mean, you got to know that you step into a life, you're supposed to have a vision, you're supposed to have an action plan, not no false dreams and false hope. Like,
men have a plan B. Men always supposed to have a plan B. And I ain't talking about the pill. Plan B is, in case this don't work, I'm going to try this. In case this don't work, I'm going to try this. As a man, if you ain't got no plan B, what are you doing out here? How you going to carry a family? You don't even deserve a family. You don't deserve it. Half the men don't deserve some of these good women they getting with.
Nah,
it's the luck of the draw. And I'm going to say this from my heart. I've been one of those men not to deserve some women that I've gotten. Because I was a dog. But until your thought process changed, yeah, I admitted to y'all. I don't know about trying Jesus. I don't know about trying Jesus. Again, that would be me asking another man for something, you know. So I never been on my knees to ask Jesus for nothing, y'all. I'm sorry. Again, that's me asking another man for something. Hey, can you help me out this time?
Yeah, but like I said,
I've never had to call on JC, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like I said, everybody's
No
praying
disrespect, no disrespect for anybody that does call in the name of Jesus, but me, that would be me asking another man for something.
Yeah,
I don't ask men for stuff.
Yeah, everybody's preference, everybody's core values is different. So what I believe, what he believes is different. But
And only in my opinion, I don't believe men fall on their knees when times get hard. If you're a man and you fall on your knees when times get hard, I think that you're weak. That's just my opinion. But I believe men stand tall when times get hard. They get out there and they make something happen. You can't make nothing happen on your knees.
Yeah, you stand up and fight. Stand up and fight. Be willing to lay down your life down for it,
And oh yeah, to your comment, trying Jesus, narcissistic men are at church as well.
Yeah.
Don't let that church behavior fool you. Those are some of the worst liars and manipulators on earth. They manipulate you through shit like this, a Bible. They manipulate you through shit like this. This is one of the most sexist books on the face of this planet. The Bible is one of the most sexist books on the face of this planet. It tells women to be quiet. It tells women that they're whores. Men were glorified by sleeping with multiple women and cheating on their wives, and they were honored by God. What type of stuff is that? They were going to stone Mary Magdalene for being a whore, but they ain't stone King Solomon and King David for being whores. Get out of here with this. In my opinion, if you're a woman, you shouldn't be believing in this religion.
What to each his own?
To each his own, though.
I mean, I'm a Christian.
I'm just giving you facts. I don't bring my feelings to a facts fight.
I mean, I believe in Jesus, but that had nothing to do with the conversation with part of Bow Wow. But anyway.
Oh, this conversation is about Bow Wow, which I think we should call her Miss Bow Wow.
Yeah, though, we talked about their church and narcissistic. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't a video. But yeah, though, we gotta wrap it up real quick. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Y'all like, share, subscribe to the channel. You go add Terrence, Terrence on Facebook.
Don't add me on Facebook. I'm sorry.
Oh, never mind.
I'm gonna let y'all know I'm 100% pro-black. I'm not anti-white. I'm 100% pro-black, though. I believe in actually rebuilding this black community. So I do not believe in interracial relationship. I believe in race preservation. Self-preservation is law. Group preservation is common sense. Everybody's doing it except for us black people.
Well, yeah, though, everybody, thanks for watching. Everybody, y'all have a blessed day.
One.
All right, peace.